Today I'm bringing you an unboxing of the Shure M97xE audiophile moving magnet phono cartridge. This is a half-inch type phono cartridge, the standard mount that's used for most consumer type turntables, and it's currently usually selling between about 85 and 100 US dollars on online retailers. I've actually owned one of these for probably close to 15 years already, but the stylus on mine is worn out, and as is often the case, it's actually cheaper right now to replace the entire cartridge than it is just to replace the stylus. So I did buy an entire new cartridge. Better to keep the factories running, making new cartridges than to just buy the stylus if it's difficult to get and costs more. Now, this is actually a different package than mine came in before. They've kind of upped their game because the M97xE is now their top of the line consumer audio cartridge, whereas before they had one called the V15. I don't remember the particular variant of the V15 that was available at the time that I bought my M97xE, but at that time it came with this aluminum box that the M97xE does. Now that we're getting it open, you'll see some, it's a fancy aluminum box, a display box, like it would be used in a nice retailer. You've got your, let's see, inside, move that box out of the way. We've got our multi-language instructions that cover, most any language that most consumer goods have, and that's actually to its detriment because it's a huge piece of paper with tiny print and very small instructions. Obviously, you need to know which wire plugs into what, and it's outlined on there, but it's very small. It tells you about tracking weight and things like that to use for this cartridge. Now that we've got that out of the way, let's have a look inside the box and see what that looks like in there. So it's nice aluminum display case, and you pop it open like this. The card inside kind of catches on the lid, but that's probably meant to do that way. And then here we've got the beast right there, showing right through the window in the plastic where you can see it. Very high accuracy sound reproduction. The list of features there, the stylus cleaning brush that it comes with up in the corner, as well as the head shell screwdriver that is necessary to unscrew it and screw it back in. We got our bullet points here with the features of the item, and you can see it showing through there. Now it's going to look like a kind of a funny shape showing through that window, but I'll show you in just a moment what the actual cartridge looks like. So let's get some of this paper packaging out of the way. Have a look at the actual item in there. It's kind of set in a foam block inside of that aluminum box. It's meant to protect it. It's right there in the middle, and nothing's going to happen to it in that box. So get that card out of the way. Now you can actually see the screwdriver a little better in the brush. Over here on the left is mounting hardware. I'll mention that in a second. Now, there is the actual cartridge. It has the brush / needle guard flipped down right now, and you can just barely get it out of here. So I'm going to switch in just a second to cut to a different video where I can show it up close, more closely. And now there's the mounting hardware. Nothing to get excited about. 2 small bolts, 2 small nuts. All right, so when we let's see here. Okay, yeah, foam block. All right, so we cut to the other video. You can see up close The part that's flipped down that says Shure, that's a blue bar and has a small line indicating where the needle is, that's the dynamic stabilizer. It's a dampened stabilizer as well as a small carbon fiber brush that's meant to clean the record as it plays and stabilize the needle and tone arm if the record is warped. So this is supposed to track warped records better. It's supposed to sweep the big dust out of the way before the needle comes through to try to make the sound cleaner. And also, the carbon fiber bristles actually provide an electrical connection to the record itself so that it doesn't build up static. So now we're going to go back here and look at the stylus protractor that it comes with now that it didn't used to. The hole on the left side goes on the spindle of the turntable, and then as you're lining up your cartridge in the tone arm, you try to make it match those A and B dots both linearly as it's tracking across the record, as well as front to back. So you want your needle to go in a straight line through the groove, as well as be lined up where it's pointing through the groove directly. So now that we've seen where we're aligning it on that protractor, let's have a closer look at what it looks like. Now with the brush down, you see that the brush is lined up to the left-hand side of the stylus as you're looking at it this way. So it leads into the grooves, and then the stylus, just barely see the cantilever peeking down there. You can flip it up and play it without the brush, because that can add noise and change the character. But mostly you want it down just for the stabilization and cleaning benefits. So now, again, I want to say I recommend this product. I'll give you a couple of audio samples from it. It's so good I've bought it twice now. So I hope you enjoy. Have a good day.